Good morning, everyone. In today's video, I'll basically be doing a live trade breakdown, execution, everything that I'm looking at this morning. So right now I'm on pound dollar, and I went short right before I turned the camera on the computer. And basically, what I got my eye on right here. So this is my entry time frame, which is a 3 minute for the morning. It's 3 minute fair value gap. Okay. And then we have London's low. So this is the low that was created overnight. A sell side liquidity. So the high that was formed, and the high that I'm speaking about now is the high that was formed between 2 a.m. and 5 a.m. So that's like the heart of the London session. So this high right here that was formed at 454, that high was swept. So this is actually a London buy side sweep. Okay. So top down, um, I'll go into what I was looking at, starting at the weekly. So as we can see this week, Monday was a large range day. We've had a lot of price action that's been going lower. We had a very slight retracement up higher before the week actually started, and then price has been dropping down lower ever since. And so that's the weekly. On the daily, we have this daily imbalance that's could potentially form right here. Most likely, it'll be left open if we were to continue to go bearish. On the 4 hour, you can see here there's a breakaway gap. There's a gap right here as well. So I'd be mindful of this imbalance here. Price might not want to come all the way down here, so I may look into taking partials along this wick because it could just retrace up here. But price has been very heavy to the downside for pound dollar. We go to the hourly. We have this hourly imbalance. H1 SIBI. Sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. And then from that SIBI, go down to the 15 minute. And so right here, I'll make this orange. So I'm looking for this 15-minute buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency to act as an inversion gap. So I'm looking for price for it to basically resist this rectangle and continue to go lower. So I'll go ahead and put that in there. 15. And so now I'm monitoring this 3 minute fair value gap. I like to see how price holds up in this area. I don't want to see price outside of it like that. I don't really like that. See how it came down and touched consequent encroachment. So that's not something I really like to see. Um, but we'll wait and see how price behaves here. But we can see that 850 to 1010 macro is in play. You see where price got a little more animated once 9 o'clock hit. So 850. I actually have to go down to the 1 minute to delineate this time range element properly. So 850 to 910, that window right there in price action, this is a macro. $8.50 to $9.10. So we did have high impact news for a pound dollar this morning. I'm sorry, not for pound dollar, but for British pound. At 2 a.m., we had our claimant count change, which came out. And so I'm just riding the wave of that high impact news event that happened in London. Okay. And I'll delineate time. Let's go to the 15 minute. Okay, so this vertical line that I'm drawing now, and I'll make it black and make it a little thicker. So this is our New York midnight opening price, or opening time, rather. Time is there. Put that on here. And let's make this lighter. Okay. So we had a very shallow sweep up higher, and then we came up like this. Okay. Came up higher. All right. And like I said, pound dollar is very heavy. Dollar itself is bullish. Okay. So when dollar is bullish, we can expect foreign currency. Well, yeah, basically foreign currency to be bearish. So in this case here, I'm looking for pound to continue to go lower. Let's go back to the 3 minute. So it was a very small manipulation, and it's not much of a manipulation. The manipulation actually occurred after the news event. So, buyers have been tricked into thinking price is going to go higher. See how we had this small little trend forming for price to go higher, and now we're working against that. And so I'd like to see that get ran through basically. So this short term low right here is important. 15-minute short term low. We're keying off of that now. So if we're actually going to go higher, then it may want to use that and displace from there. But let me track this here. You see how it swept that like that? That's not the best sign. I'll go ahead and move my stop. Go ahead and move my stop to break even. I don't want to see price get above where I entered in at now. If it does, then I get stopped out at break even, and then I'll look to re-enter short if price is still telling me the same narrative. But yeah, this here is that 15-minute. So 15-minute short-term low. Let's see how price behaves in and around that. So now I'm on the 1 minute time frame. See if we can get a nice displacement below those lows. If not, price will most likely just run up against me and stop me out, which is okay. Yeah, we can see my take profit objective is below the low of today. So price will have to stay heavy. And if it doesn't stay heavy, I get it. I mean, it it's about that time for a retracement, right? Because price could, you know, run against this sell off that's occurred after 8:30. It could just run against that and go higher, then to go lower. However, I'm expecting for price to continue to drop down lower. But if it doesn't do it, I haven't lost anything. So I'm in a good position right now. And also today is the day before CPI. So I mean my expectations for today are low. I'm not expecting a whole lot. So we got 1 minute left until this macro ends. I like to see price get really heavy to the downside because if it doesn't, then it may just come back and stop me out at break even. But I'm gonna sit on my hands and let price action do what it's going to do. All right, so last minute of the macro here. So it may want to revert and go back up higher. But it would be nice if it just continues to go down. That's for sure. Let's go here. And I'll take these macro delineations off. That 850 to 910 macro is over. At 1 minute civvy. See how price behaves within this imbalance. So this city was invalidated. So we just got a nice reaction there away from a 2 minute order block. That's also that 15-minute short term low. So that 15-minute short term low, it's the same price level as this 2 minute order block. We got a nice little reaction away from it. Nice wick. Then we got this liquidity void. I like to see this liquidity void act as resistance. Oh, see how price jump back up? That's most likely indicative of price continue to go higher. So we got I'm at 9 minutes until the equities open. We can run that short term low right there. Get a close below that, and that'll be a balanced price range. And run this short term low, get a close below it, and then its liquidity void will act as a balanced price range. Meaning I wouldn't want to see price in the near term get back above that if we were to get close below this low right here. All right, so we got our closure below this short-term low. So now I don't want to see price get back above this liquidity void that's in premium of this range. So we got 6 minutes until 9:30 equities open. So I'm moving my stop loss right above that short-term high that has that liquidity void nested within its price range. All right. 3 minutes until equity is open. And I like to see price just snap down there below sell side liquidity at the open. All right, 1 minute till equity's open. Well, 30 seconds till equity's open. 10 seconds. And there we have it. Coming up now. Here's the open. It's right there at my take profit. Come on, just a little bit more. And that's take profit. That TP hit on both accounts. Right there at the equities open. So that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. It was great watching price action pan out. Until next time, have a great rest of your morning.